The first project is going to be from Manço Architects, Turkey, Hatay Governorship building. Do we have someone?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. You can.
Yeah. Can I take the stage?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Good afternoon, distinguished jurors, dear colleagues, welcome. Due to the very limited time frame that I have, I would like to introduce our office very quickly and then move over to the project that I want to talk more in detail. So, my name is Ali Manço. I'm the managing partner of Manço Architects, based in Istanbul and founded back in 1970 by my father, Hatay Manço, who still looks much better than I do even today. So, he established the firm after returning to Turkey, after working for architecture firms in Germany, United Kingdom, and then working for the Saudi royal family in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And then he came back and founded the firm with my uncle and another colleague. And they left, and he ran the firm on his own until I came into the picture. We have always been a small-sized firm, fluctuating between 4 to 20 people. This is a picture from the more crowded times of the early 90s. We were like 19 people at the time, I guess. The firm has been involved in lots of projects ranging from small fair exhibition stands to retail stores to very large housing and industrial and fair and exhibition projects. Back in 2001, I joined the team, started leading the design team in 2007, became the managing partner in 2009, and my father retired back in 2012, although he remains the founding partner of the firm. Our team is smaller than before, but we are very closely knit and capable, punching above our weight most of the times, I should say. Some examples of recently finished and ongoing projects. This is an office building in Istanbul. This is a mixed-use building in Ereğli, a small town on the Black Sea shore. An apartment block in Istanbul where we did the redesign of the facade and the construction drawings. And this is a major data center campus project under construction right now in Ankara. This is a preliminary design stage rendering from the invited competition that we won. And this is a drone shot from the same angle a few months ago. And this is a more recent picture again. And the first phase of this project is due to be completed this summer. 3 ongoing projects. One office building for a wine importer, a 35-room boutique hotel, and a municipality building and art gallery on the Istiklal Avenue, which we hope will break ground very soon. Other unrealized projects, either on hold or cancelled, they range from a very small magazine booth to almost 200,000 square meter mixed-use complex. And we have also been involved in a lot of open competitions. These are local ones that we entered. Most of them are public buildings, those 2 mosques and high school. These are all over Turkey, not only Istanbul. And We also entered few international competitions as well. These three are residential projects in Lima, Peru, fashion museum in Tokyo, Japan, in a dance school in Paris, and a mixed-use building in Tehran, Iran. So as you may have noticed, we do not have a signature style, although there are certain forms and materials that we tend to prefer. There's no escape from that, but we have a very project-specific approach. So we always try to start with a blank page and try to work like detectives at the beginning. We search for clues on the site and the surrounding. We interrogate our clients, consultants, and we try to debate as much as we can with all the other stakeholders, also among ourselves at the same time, in order to achieve the solutions that fit the program and place best. And being a practice in a developing country, cost-effective and sustainable solutions are very, very important for us at the same time. Now let's get to the main topic of the presentation, Hatay Governorship Building, which was submitted to an open national competition back in 2011. And Hatay is the name of a very significant and interesting province of Turkey that I'm going to explain to you. So, what were the clues at the beginning of this project that would guide the design? We had the competition program. We had the 23,000 square meter site, and we needed to fit 16,000 square meters of mostly administrative spaces plus technical spaces, and 3,000 square meters of conference halls and committee halls. That was basically the problem to be solved. But at the same time, there was a very, very sophisticated context that we needed to take into consideration while doing the design. So, first of all, Hatay is politically very significant and distinct because it was not part of the modern Turkish Republic when it was founded. This is where it is, and this was a map from 1927. The province joined Turkey with a public referendum much later. This makes it quite distinct, and it has a very cosmopolitan population with Christians, Muslim, Shiite, Sunni, Arab, Kurdish, and it became the southernmost province of Turkey, surrounded by and also once claimed by Syria. And it was due to its location, one of the main trade corridors of Turkey towards the Arab Middle East, until the social unrest in Syria spiraled into this terrible civil war that we are witnessing today. And as a result, there are 2.5 million Syrian refugees seeking shelter in Turkey, and 1/5, 500,000 of those are in Hatay province only. But at the time of the design, the Arab Spring was very new, and we could never imagine things going that way. Never. So what we knew for sure were geographical facts. The province lies within the warmest and sunniest climate zone of Turkey. So very harsh summers and warm winters. And historically it is very significant, both for Christianity and Islam at the same time. This is St. Pierre's Church within the Hatay province. This is the first Catholic church ever in the world, carved into a mountain, the Mount Stauris. So this is the church, and which merged with the nature, with its nature stone cladding, etc. So it became part of the mountain. This was a very important example for us. A picture from the interior. And this is St. Paul's Orthodox Church, Here you see the traditional elements of regional architecture, the colonnades with arches, the stone cladding, the bell tower, and the courtyard. And this is Habibi Neccar Mosque, which is the oldest mosque within the borders of Turkey. Here you see the same elements adopted from Christian architecture. Again, the same colonnades, the minaret replacing the bell tower, the stone cladding, and the courtyard. Yeah. Another courtyard from a traditional Ottoman mosque in the city. And another picture from the region. Here you see the shaded courtyard with pool for cooling purposes with evaporation. That was a traditional method, which was very important for us. A typical picture, a typical old town street from the city, very narrow with a lot of shade against the harsh summer sun. Another picture. And this is the main commercial area, the Long Bazaar, which is actually a network of shaded streets lined with shops. And shade here is the keyword, actually. And this is how the city center, old town of Antioch, looks like. A very dense urban fabric, mixed use, with commercial, residential, and religious next to each other. And this is a very interesting picture showing a peculiar habit of people of southeastern Anatolia spending time on rooftops, benefiting